Welcome into Cardinals Today, presented by Prize Picks, and the Arizona Cardinals just got a gift that they were not expecting. We're going to dive right into it on today's show with 2 days away from the NFL Draft. It's an exciting time, and I'm your host, Joey O'Donoghue, ready for all of it. So if you're a diehard Cardinals fan, this is the place for you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Guys, we are so close to 2.4 thousand subscribers. I know we've got 26 people watching right now that love the Arizona Cardinals, have been fans for years. Show your support by being a diehard fan, hitting that subscribe button. Only 26 away from 2.4K. Would appreciate it. It is free to subscribe to this channel, and I'll make Cardinals videos for you guys all year long. So what has happened in the NFL recently? Well, you may have heard that Dexter Lawrence has been traded to the Bengals for the 10th overall pick. Shakes up the draft order a little bit. I'm going to show you how this impacts the Cardinals. The Giants now have pick 5 and pick 10 in this draft, folks. And the Giants reportedly are in on Love or Downs or Styles at 5. And so this could change a few different things, knowing that the Giants have some of those defensive stud targets either at 5 or 10, and A, need to move up for one of them, and now they have the capital to do it, or B, teams need to get in front of New York, especially the Dallas Cowboys. I think it puts it well in this tweet from Football Analyst. Unintentionally, I think the Cardinals are big winners from the Dexter Lawrence trade. There's a real chance Dallas feels pressure to move up in front of both of New York and Washington to select who they perceive to be the remaining player in the draft. And there's a chance Arizona walks out with pick 12, pick 20 in the first round, and maybe a day 2, early day 3 pick next year because of it, folks. This would be fantastic for the Cardinals specifically. Because remember, number one, the Cardinals want to move down. This has been reported so many different times. I believe the Cardinals absolutely want to try and trade down from this pick. And now, given that's their intention, they can get a big offer as a result of this Bengals-Giants trade. Because teams got to jump New York to get the studs they want. Because the Giants and John Harbaugh over there, they're only in on drafting the good players, which makes sense. So how about it, Cardinals fans? If that's the offer we get on draft day all of a sudden, Dallas says we'll give you both of our firsts and a second next year because we got to get up to pick 3. You throw in a 4th because it is lopsided in favor of the Cardinals, but that's as a result of what Dallas needs and who's ahead of them all of a sudden. If you get this offer, you're Monty Ossenford, are you doing it? Let me know in the comment section. Would you accept this trade? Type A for accept, type D for decline. Let me know if you would do this as the Arizona Cardinals. But now that is a trade offer that I can get behind here. If you're not going to take BPA, you take this offer in a heartbeat. Next up, more Cardinals trade rumors, reports about who wants to move up with them, and some draft news that will affect the Cardinals draft plan and the players that they like. Before we get into all that, excited to tell you guys about our awesome sponsor. Let's talk about the app that I can't get enough of, and that is Prize Picks. It's the best place to win cash while watching sports. Playoff basketball is here, big golf tournaments. Baseball is underway if you're old school. Personally, I just love sports, and I love making daily fantasy lineups. You guys can follow me on the app to see all of my lineups at JoeyOD1. Get the picks before they even get posted here on the show. You can also follow your friends, share lineups with each other, or explore your favorite celebrity lineups. I've got a 3-pick power play. I've got 550 on it to win 1045. Let's go Jaylen Brown, more than 19.5 points. He's done that in his last 5 games in a row. Jason Tatum, more than 17.5 points. Same deal. And finally, Wemby, more than 1.5 3-pointers made. He is an alien. I'd like to see him splash 2 threes. You can make this same exact lineup. The app's really easy to use. Just pick more or less on a few player stats. Lock in your lineup. New user offer, by the way. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code HMA to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. The link is in the comment section and description of today's video, and that is code HMA to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It is good to be right. Also, getting reports that the Saints and Chiefs are talking with the Cardinals about pick 3. suggesting that 8 to 9 is the preferred range for Arizona. If true, the reports also confirm both teams are looking for a big upgrade at defensive end. I expect Ruben Bain, David Bailey to be in Saints and Chiefs conversations lately. And this would also bode well for Arizona, who wants to move down. A report today, though, did say the Cardinals want to exit the draft with Francis Mauigoa. They want the Miami right tackle. And I have been in on this for a minute now, saying, yeah, you trade down, you get extra picks, you can get your blue chip right tackle. It makes sense. But all of a sudden, we just got a new report from Adam Schefter, and it concerns me. Listen to this. Francis Mauigoa still expected to be the first offensive lineman selected on Thursday night, despite the fact that sources say he has a herniated disc in his back. The back injury is not a significant issue now. It is asymptomatic, but teams say that if it worsens at all, Mauigoa would need surgery that could sideline him for roughly 3 months. Some teams think he'll eventually need surgery at some point either way. One front office exec said last week that if the injury flares up in training camp and requires surgery, it might potentially end Mauigoa's rookie season. No team sounds overly concerned about the long-term ramifications of the injury, but the herniated disc has at least been discussed in draft rooms across the league. Why are we blowing past this? This is not a nothing burger. Schefter just said a source told him, an exec told him he could miss his rookie year. He might need the surgery anyway and could be out at least 3 months. All of a sudden, I'm concerned. This is either the Cardinals' top 3 pick or a top 10 pick. It's a first-round pick. The Cardinals can't really draft a guy that's not going to play. And the way Schefter words it is that, teams are not concerned. They don't think it's a big issue. But I'm a little concerned. And Mauigoa, he's a great football player. When healthy, I didn't have concerns, right? Your scouting report, he's a 3-year starter, dense, lean build, broad frame. Can trap pass rushers, has the footwork to beat quick rushers on the edge. I like him a lot. Gets caught leaning a little bit, but he's a strong mauler, good in run game, good in pass pro. He's still the best tackle in the class. He's still the best offensive lineman in the class. That's why you're getting the report that the Cardinals are in on him. He's also a right tackle specifically. But I also think that players' agents factor in a little bit here and tell the insiders, yeah, he's totally fine. It's a nothing burger. When really, that is something I would be considering if I'm the Cardinals and a team that is drafting Mauigoa. You tell me what you think about it, though, because, yes, the Cardinals are probably playing for 2027, more than 2026, so they could afford him to sit for a little bit and get that surgery. But as a fan of the NFL, it's like I wouldn't want him on the team not playing in his first year. You need some quick turnaround. So let me know. Would you still draft Francis Mauigoa given these reports? Type Y for yes, type Ed for no. Let me know in the comments section what you think about this. Schefter says it's not a big deal, but I'm a little concerned, to be honest, if he's going to be the first pick, the first player that you take. And to be honest, this is more ammo for my draft Jeremiah Love take. All right, are there people coming around or what? I've been on it for a little while here. I don't have issues with Jeremiah Love. There's no injury reports like this around Jeremiah Love, okay? And all of a sudden, we hear that about the Cardinals. I've been saying, this is from Todd McShay, I've been saying there's a voice in Arizona that wants Jeremiah Love. I'm hearing that the voice carries more weight than I thought. I'm told if Arizona sticks, it is Jeremiah Love, and I'm told they desperately want to move out as well. It's simple. He can do it all. He's the best player in the draft. If you stay at 3, you take him. But apparently Arizona wants to do everything they can to trade out and not draft good players. It's okay. At least you get more draft capital that way. This is a little bit of a weak draft class. I'm not going to lie to you guys. And so with there only being a couple blue chip guys like Love and Downs, that's what I would do at pick 3. And that is good news that they are having that voice push for him if they stay. But I think they really want to move down. One last thing we're going to talk about on today's show is that the Cardinals met extensively with North Dakota State quarterback Cole Payton. All right, so now they've had top 30s with Ty Simpson, Drew Aller, Carson Beck, Cole Payton. I think they're trying to get that pocket passing quarterback here. But is that Cole Payton? He's a fun one to look at late in the draft, right? He's a great athlete, with a thick build. He's a dynamic runner. He's like he's a running back. Okay, he's got upside with his mobility. He's also got a big arm. Like, there's arm strength to Cole Payton. Really interesting, fun traits here. But he's definitely inconsistent as a passer. Not great mechanics at quarterback. Struggles with anticipation. He holds the ball pretty long. All right, he gets pressured. There's a lot of development that's needed for Cole Payton. That's why he's a 7th round, 6th round quarterback. But he's super athletic for a QB. I mean, he ran a 4.56 for a quarterback. That's fantastic, right? Same with the broad jump at 10.10, a 40-inch vert as a quarterback. I mean, he's a fun player. So that's what I would say. I don't think the Cardinals would be the team that could develop him to be a great QB in the league. But he's fun. He's athletic. Like, 7th round or 6th round picks, how much do you expect them to do for your team anyway? Cole Payton would be a fun one to bring in, especially if they haven't gone QB already. But all signs point to Ty Simpson for the Arizona Cardinals. That is going to do it for today's Cardinals Today episode. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys. I've been your host, Joey O. It's a lot of fun to talk Cardinals football and hang out with you guys here. So make sure you use that comment section. Let me know what you're thinking about all of this, and we can get more Cardinals videos coming your way if you subscribe. I'll see you guys next time, and go Cardinals.